you go. No, that's the wrong thing I'm looking at.
Do you see it, Max?
Yeah, it says that we're live. These birds are disrespectful. Let me mute myself.
Sounded like a crow.
Yeah, I have all my windows open since I haven't been going outside, and yeah, the birds are they're just there, I guess.
Watch out for those crows.
Are they crows for real?
I'm joking. I don't know.
Oh, I was about to close all my windows. Say what?
Yeah, they're vicious down here.
I'm gonna mute there once I'm done speaking. Tony, you just tell me when you want me to start the intro, and then we can jump in.
Ready when you're ready, Kerr.
You said you're ready when I'm ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Can everybody hear me? Yes, great. So we'll go ahead and get started with the session today. And I'm not sure exactly what all the steps Tony have, whether she'll be running introductions or if we're just jumping into the content. But I just wanted to give a quick welcome from Hustle Winston-Salem. I'm Magali Ascent. I serve as the Interim Executive Director of the organization. And we're doing a series this entire month titled Pivoting During the Pandemic, where we're providing you with marketing tips that will hopefully help you and your small business during this time. For those that were not with us last week, we specifically focused on some operational and general marketing things that can be done for a small business, or that you should try to do for your small business in the start of times like this. Today, we will specifically focus on the personal touch from a social media standpoint. I'm getting an echo. Is everybody else hearing that?
I think it's because of live.
Do you have the Facebook Live muted?
Yeah, my entire computer is muted. I don't know. Okay. But I just wanted to give you all an overview of what today will be. Next week, we'll continue on with Onward and Upward, and then we'll close out the last two sessions of the month with a guest speaker out of Atlanta, Georgia, Ms. Keisha Ward. So we're excited about what we're bringing to you this entire month. And I'll stop talking now so you can stop hearing my echo and hand it over to Tony to get started.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay, so this is going to be interactive. So at the bottom of your screen, there's a chat. Sometimes I'm gonna ask y'all to actually speak, and then sometimes I want you guys to type into the chat. Okay?
Tony?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm still hearing an echo, so maybe is it your thing?
Let me see.
I just want to make sure that that doesn't impact the learning for everybody during the session, if we can.
I hear the echo when you talk, Magali.
Oh, you don't? Nobody hears it when Tony talks?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, maybe it's just me, Tony. Ignore me.
Okay. So we're gonna introduce ourselves. I will go first and just say your name, your business, and where you guys working today. All right. So my name is Tony. I work as the Associate Director of Hustle Winston-Salem. I also have a visual production company called 2020 Productions. I'm a self-trained photographer and videographer. And then I also offer business strategies to entrepreneurs who need it in the local area. I am currently working from my bedroom floor because our office is too far. Well, I don't know. Can we go to our office, Max? No. So our office is closed, and
Our
then
offices are closed. Yeah.
And then Starbucks is obviously closed too. So stuck on the floor, and then we'll have Alan go next.
Well, let me first say that the echo is continuing with all of us. I even hear it when I'm speaking. So I'm not sure what's causing it. But anyway, I'm Alan Younger. I'm the director of the Small Business Center. Our commitment is to increase your business success. The main ways that we are doing that is we offer virtual business mentoring and virtual educational events just like this one. Also, we invite you to be on our newsletter mailing list. Every couple of days, we're sending out information as we come across information that's helpful to small business owners. I'm glad to be here. Thanks.
Ethan.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ethan, and I am the owner and lead photographer of Ethan King Photography, where I specialize in weddings, portrait, modeling, and special events. And I also get the chance to work with Magali and Tony time. I am working from my dining room today, so that's awesome.
You can go ahead, Shannon.
Okay. I am Shannon Brooks, also known as Shannon B. And let's see here. I am a financial consultant and also an insurance agent where I specialize in life insurance, and everybody knows me, knows what I always say, that GoFundMe is not life insurance. And let's see here, today I have made it down my steps and I am working in my little kitchen area, if you want to call it that. So I have boldly gone where I have not gone before, which is out my bedroom and down my stairs during this time. So that's me.
Marianne. You're muted. We can't hear you.
Hi, I'm Marianne, and I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so thankful y'all are doing this um, this scope. But I'm a life coach. I mentor um, at the Holly House, transformational house that's getting women ready to go back out in society from being locked up or having substance abuse problems. Also, I'm a mentor in the jail system, and coach mainly on mindsets and holding people accountable to what their dreams are and what they desire in life.
Tina.
Hi, I'm Tina Jandro. I have a small business. It's online gallery as well as a brick and mortar gallery. Primarily what I'm here for today is I'm also president of a board that services blind adults in Beaufort County. And this whole thing has seriously impacted just about everything, not to say the least of which is all of our fundraising. So without creating income streams during this time, we are at risk of having to close the center. Unfortunately, out here in the eastern part of the state, there's not a lot of blind services. So we are trying our hardest to be as flexible as possible so that we can continue offering those services.
Susan, we're just introducing ourselves, what business we have or represent, and then where you're working from right now.
I'm Susan Morris. I'm the program director of Venture Cafe Winston-Salem. I am here to support Hustle and learn things all the time, and I am on my screened-in porch.
Miss Tanya Matthews.
Hello, I'm Tanya Matthews. I do not have a small business yet, but I have a passion about sharing my knowledge to mentor and educate people, to connect to other people and resources. So my business that's what I'm trying to develop right now. And I am working remotely in my home office.
Thank you. And then Brittany.
Hi. First of all, I have 3 kids in the background. So I'll go right back on mute after this, but I'm Brittany Dent, and I'm also known as the Teen Choice Coach. I'm a life coach for teenagers and parents of teenagers, and I'm just glad to be here today. I'm working from, I'll say, the home office because it was my home office before my husband started working at home a couple weeks ago, and he's taken over it. So it's the family office right now in our sunroom.
Okay, great. Thank you. So before we continue, is there still an echo? Can y'all? There is.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
Oh.
I think it's Zoom.
So the only thing, someone said that it could be, is anybody logged onto 2 computers at once? No, that's what I thought. Okay, well.
It could be because everybody's not muted and just the one person that's talking needs to be unmuted and everybody else muted.
Okay, all right. Well, then we'll just continue on.
So you should have the option to mute all of us, Tony, if we want to see if that works, since you're the admin.
Mute all. Okay. Okay, well then let's get started. Got it. Okay, so here we go. Share screen. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody put their thumbs up if they can see and hear me and the screen. Okay.
Tony, we're not seeing your presentation though. We're seeing just your Zoom screen. So I'm not sure which option you selected for the screen share, but you want to show us your actual presentation. We're just seeing this Zoom logo and sign-in page.
Okay, let me see.
So when you decided to share screen, it should have given you 3 different options of which screen you wanted to, or how you wanted to share your screen.
Yeah, hold on. What do you see now?
We're still seeing, I'm still seeing the Zoom screen. Okay. So when you hit share screen, what 3 options do it give you?
What do you see? Do you see the presentation now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're seeing it straight off of Canva, right?
Right. How about now?
Yes.
Okay. See? Perfect. All right. Here we go, y'all. We're ready. So, let me see here. All right. So this is social media strategies for pivoting during the pandemic. Presented by Hustle Winston-Salem, obviously. Our discussion points today are going to be the platform breakdowns. It's going to be some social media facts I think all of y'all need to know, and the way to successfully survive on each social media platform, no matter which one. We're going to do strategies and then examples from some of the entrepreneurs that emailed us, and then also some other tools and assistance that is available to you online. So feel free to message, put in the chat if you guys have any questions as we go through this. Also, unmute yourself and ask, just interrupt, it's fine. So the very first, the big 3, I think we all know, is going to be Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And then the purpose of Twitter is for real-time reactions and microblogging. Okay, so I think we all know that Twitter restricts how many characters you can have in each tweet. Therefore, you can't do long texts or anything like that. Instagram is about visual storytelling and visual life sharing. So whether that is your business life or your personal life. And then Facebook is for deep connection. So Facebook is kind of like, has everything that all the other social medias have, and I personally believe, because you can do Facebook groups, you have your Facebook page, you have your personal profile. On all of these things are meant to have a deeper connection to your customers and or your friends or family. Next, we have LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Reddit. So LinkedIn is specific to business-minded areas and audiences, okay? So anything you post on LinkedIn should be something in the business sector, the business world. Pinterest is about information discovery and sharing. So that's why you see a lot of bloggers, they have Pinterest pages because they just, it's easy to connect their blog to Pinterest. All you need is a pinnable image. And then also customers go to Pinterest, usually women go to Pinterest to find information, recipes, decor, all that kind of stuff. Reddit is for questions and information. So if you have a question, usually somebody's already asked it on Reddit, or you can start a group that is like-minded. So say we want to do a Winston-Salem entrepreneurial Reddit, we can do that and then put everything, all the information we wanted to in there, and people, other entrepreneurs and customers can go to this Reddit, Winston-Salem entrepreneurship situation, and get information on it. This is also a great place just in general as a business owner to go and see what your customers are talking about. If you know you have millennial parents, there's a Reddit on that already. So just go in there and find information. Then we have YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok. Okay, YouTube is for entertainment and education and also building community. Obviously through video, but they also now have this community tab where you can just post, just like on Facebook or Twitter, text and images. But YouTube is usually for long form videos, entertainment and education. Snapchat is short social video sharing. So they do have Snapchat, what are they called? Snapchat series, I guess, where certain brands have like a 3 to 5 minute video that's broken up into snaps, but it's a series that you go to and on the Discover page and you can subscribe to it like YouTube. But also Snapchat, you can have a business Snapchat where you're just sharing, kind of like Instagram story or Facebook story. You're just sharing things that you're doing throughout the day, or if you have a question you want to ask and get real life feedback, you can do it that way. TikTok is still new, so I feel like the business world is still trying to figure out what exactly they're going to do with it, but it's usually fun and creative video sharing, okay? So if you want to show, you kind of have your system set up for what you're doing with Instagram. You already have your system set up for what you're doing with your Facebook page. YouTube, you know, you just want to be educational with YouTube. You can go to TikTok and show a more personal side of yourself, a more fun side of your business, and work it out that way. Does anybody have any questions so far? We good? Mags, we good? I can't really see in the chat.
We're good, Tony. There aren't any questions. I'll pop in if I see anything.
Okay. So next is the 3 things I think, going back. The 3 things I think every business owner should know when it comes to social media. Okay, the very first thing, all of these platforms are meant for engagement, social, right? So it's meant for engagement. And more than just engaging, it's relationship building, okay? Next, video is already dominating, but it's only going to get more drastic throughout the year and in the future. That's why TikTok is so popular right now. That's why Instagram will forever be popular. And that's why Facebook now recognizes that they need to up their game with video. And so they have their algorithm supporting people who post 3 to 10 minute videos, they push that to the top of people's news feeds because they want people to come to Facebook for videos instead of going to YouTube or Instagram and all that kind of stuff, right? And now more than ever, authenticity, okay? People want realness, honesty, and uniqueness. Realness, honesty, and uniqueness, all right? Don't do a social media strategy that isn't something that you represent all the time. Don't follow trends. If it's a trend that you can relate to, go ahead, but don't just follow trends to up your subscribers or your followers, because at the end of the day, you want them to be customers, okay? Numbers really don't mean anything when it comes to social media if you're not engaging with them, building relationships, and turning that into customers. So the very first strategy that I've seen and I've loved it, and so I did for this presentation, I made one for Hustle, is the bingo cards. So you go on, and Canva is great. All the things that you're gonna see here, I made with Canva, okay? So they're already templates that are made, okay? But bingo cards. So you create a bingo card with your logo or whatever information you want people to see in the middle, you know, like how everybody's played bingo before, in the middle for that little free box, and then, you know, just make it fun. So I did a hustlers bingo. As you guys can see on the left, we have the free hustle. This is gonna be an Instagram story. So we have the free hustle box, and then right at the bottom of our hustle logo, we have our hustle Instagram. Okay, so say my friend shares it and then my friend's friend shares it. We still want them to come back to our Instagram and follow us, okay? And so pretty much what you do is you go on your either Facebook story or your Instagram story, and you can use the little GIFs that have like circles, and you'll circle all the ones that you relate to, or you can do like we have pictures, you have the emojis or whatever, and you can put them over the boxes that relate to you as well. Okay, this is really popular with zodiac signs. So like they have like the Scorpio bingo or the Gemini bingo, and it's just blown up. Okay. So any more questions? Any questions so far with bingo? No? Yes? I'm gonna say no because I don't hear anybody.
No, Tony, there's no question. If there's a question, I'll pop in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, and so this was made with Canva. Like literally all I did was go in and erase what they have and type in what I thought a Winston-Salem hustler would look like, okay? The next strategy is challenge and reward, okay? So this is create a new challenge that's directly related to your business and make it fun and easy so your customers want to participate, okay? So I don't know who's following us on Instagram and Facebook, but we're doing an I Hustle 30-day challenge. And actually yesterday was our most interactive day, and that was, we had people tag somebody or a business that they want to collaborate with. Right. And so all of our themes for this challenge has to do with the hustler belief, collaboration, because we know we don't succeed on our own, personal, because what's a successful business life without a successful personal life? And there's another one, I can't remember what it is. But yes, so like we had themes, but then each day we broke it down into 30 days, right? So Maggie actually was the one to brought it to my attention that it has to be easy. All the challenges that you see on social media aren't something that's super difficult for people to do, right? Unless it's those dance challenges that we see. So something that
I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's from Brittany. She wants to know, how can I post a picture as a comment? I'm fairly new to Instagram, and one of the hustle posts asked for a pic of office space, but I couldn't figure out how to post a pic.
Okay, so that one, you can't post a picture on Instagram in the comment section. So that one you would need to post it to your social pages and then tag Hustle in it. Now you could go to Facebook and comment on the Facebook post, because the same thing, what we post on Facebook usually is what we post on Instagram. So you could just go to our Facebook page on that same post and post a picture that way. Does that answer your question, Brittany?
She said, thanks, gotcha. And also, Brittany, to Tony's point, I want to add a comment that you want to post it on your page and tag us, because it does two things for your business. It obviously, you do a post, which allows your page to have engagement, but then our page will share it, which extends your audience, because we would share your content to our audience as well. So it helps promote your brand. I mean, that's kind of part of the reason why it's done that particular way, at least for Instagram. And Tony,
Yes.
Yep, exactly, Brittany. And Tony LaMonica from Facebook said that's an awesome idea. I think she's talking about the bingo.
Okay. Yes. I love it. When I saw the Scorpio bingo, it was amazing. So yes. Oh, also one thing that I realized is that doing our I Hustle 30-day challenge is that there has to be a reward, right? We want people to commit for 30 days, or, you know, if you come in on the back half of it, do 30 posts. And what are they going to get out of it? So actually me and Magali are thinking about what are we going to offer our hustlers to the ones that participate in our challenge. You know what I'm saying? It is relationship building. It's not just a do this. No, how also can we help you, you know?
So Tanya has a question, and her question is, what type of rewards?
I think that's something that you should really think about as it relates to your business. So you can offer a free service of yours if you want to, or you could it's completely up to you. You could I personally think you should do something that relates to your business, or you could do like a gift card to Amazon, like it really to your business or to your customers also. So like if you know that most of your customers is a mother, you could offer diapers or whatever. It's literally up to you, whatever you decide to do. Does that help you out?
Also, Tanya, I would add to that, it doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary reward. So if you are wanting to make sure that you keep your budget intact, you might want to start to think creatively about what can you offer, what service can you potentially offer that wouldn't cost you, but it would still help your brand. So that way it's a win for your customers, but it's also a marketing benefit there for you, if that helps. And Brittany has a question, and guys, I'll read the questions, but like Tony said, don't feel afraid to unmute yourself to ask your question really quickly. Brittany has a question. She said, for me, I did a calendar set, or a comment, excuse me. For me, I did a calendar set in January and restaurant gift card last month and a free event ticket before. That's great, Brittany. It's really, really great.
Yeah.
And you're welcome, Tanya. Go ahead, Tanya, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, thank you. So with the challenge and reward, we had one of our local entrepreneurs email us and say they wanted to be a part of this presentation, which is Allegra Nicole Designs, and she makes jewelry. So one of the challenges and rewards is I thought it would be cool if she did a kind of I Spy with her workspace, because I know making jewelry, she has a lot of tools and whatever. So she could take a picture of her workspace. This is not her workspace, by the way. But she can take a picture of her workspace and then ask her customers and followers to find something specific to jewelry making or one of her jewelry designs. And obviously it's going to take time for them to sit down and look at it, engage with her post, and then she'll tell them to comment underneath. And then she could also tell them to share to see if their friends could also find it and all that stuff. And if she wanted to, she could have a reward for the people who discovered whatever tool or design that she wanted them to find. Okay. Next strategy is playing favorites. So assign a specific task or question to your customers and then shout out your favorites on the platform. Okay. So how we can relate this to hustle is, say we ask our hustlers to what was the best business book they read last year. And so we'll get all the replies, and then the next day or as they come in, we'll post our favorite ones or the favorite books that we're like, yes, this is definitely a book that all hustlers should read and of that sort. We had Mary Ann. She is a hope coach, a personal development life coach. And how we could do this is she could have this on her Instagram, Facebook, any of her social platforms. I personally think because your personal development, some things that people share might be personal, so you could probably send it out on your email list. And then that way, when you share the responses on your social media pages, it won't link back to anybody if they don't want to share that personal information, but they can share what gives them hope. Okay, how does that work for you, Marianne?
You might want to unmute her. I don't know if she knows that.
I'm sorry. I like it. I took a picture of that. I want to, yeah, that's good.
Yes, okay. And this is all made on Canva again. So ask particular questions and as it relates to your business, of course.
Can I add something to that, Tony?
Yes.
And just a reminder, Marianne, as you saw how Tony did on the bingo card that she created for us. So if you were to use something like this Hope Coach image, you want to always bring people back to your brand. So maybe somewhere on the bottom, you want to still put your logo on it when you share it on social media.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Correct. Thank you, Megley. So next strategy is Mad Lib, which is another interactive game. And we've all played Mad Lib before, right? Well, I hope so. And so you just create a fill in the blank template your customers can interact with. And so I think I did Marianne again. Yes, Marianne. This is something you can share on your Facebook page, also your Instagram story of just a fill in the blank. And so what people do is that they screenshot it or they download it and then they upload it onto their social media sites with the fill in the blank. And so I tried to think of things that you'd probably ask people in your free consultation that you offer. That way, you know, you're killing two birds with one stone. You can see what customers you need. So somebody answers all these questions in like a negative, kind of depressing way, you know that this is somebody that you should follow up with, somebody you should build a relationship with. Whereas if somebody's like, you know, this is more upbeat things, they be like, thank you for your support and your interaction, and make sure that when you share it, you tag them and say, this is where I can get you. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yes, of course. And like Megley said, be sure to put your social media on there and all of that good stuff. So strategy number 5 is puzzles, quizzes, and riddles. Especially right now when everybody's stuck at home and they're usually on social media anyway, they need things to do. Sometimes they'll watch a video, but there's been other things going around that piques people's interest and all of that. So with the puzzles, be sure to incorporate your logo or any key visual identifiers, okay? Because if you think of a puzzle, and there's plenty out there, but if you think of a puzzle that goes viral, you want everybody that sees that to know where that puzzle originated from, okay? Quizzes make it relatable to you or your business, more your business, but also to you. In the riddles, make it fun or funny, leaning more towards funny, okay? Those are the ones that are gonna usually get more engagement, things that can make you laugh, things that'll trip up. Like if I share it with my friend, it'll trip up my friend, which will make me laugh again. So make it fun or funny. The one that I've seen going around is this one. This is the most viral one where you take 3 objects and you make them equal to nothing. You have somebody solve for one of those things, right? So obviously we did the hustle logo, plus we did a colored woman, I don't know, African American, Latin, whatever woman, and then we did money. All of these things I feel like represent hustle. We are here for women and minorities. We're here to help people secure the bag, and obviously our hustle Winston-Salem logo. So if this goes viral, all of this is relatable to our business. Does this make sense to everybody? Yes.
What's the answer? Is it 2?
It is 2.
Okay, thanks.
And so also with this, I want to point out, this just went viral, not viral, but all of my friends on Facebook, which literally on Facebook, I keep it to my friends and family. That's all that have my personal Facebook page profile. All of my friends and family were reposting this, obviously with different numbers, different things, but it was enough variety where I was like, okay, this is a thing. So when I was thinking this presentation, I literally just, I did the numbers myself, but you can take things that you see on the internet, make it personal to you and your business, and then recycle it, okay? As long as you don't steal it, like direct copy, plagiarism, however you want to look at it, but you take it, flip it, and then put it right back out there, it should be fine. All right? So the last thing, strategy that I want to give you guys is to host, it's a bonus, is to host a 24-hour contest. Now, I think this should be more planned out, so take a few days to think about it. And one of the 24-hour contests that I thought of was the scavenger hunt, right? So you give your customers 24 hours to finish a scavenger hunt list, and make sure that you have the rules, set up the rules. So like you have to post it to your Instagram story and be sure to tag us in it, and we'll keep a list of the people participating, or however you decide to keep track of things, but make sure that it's something that gives engagement and direction back to your social sites, okay? 24-hour contest, and definitely have a reward for this, all right? This is something I think if you think about it and make it specific to your business and your brand will be very successful. It does not have to be a scavenger hunt, but like any contest, think of something that you like or something that your business can do, and turn it into something that only lasts for 24 hours. Things that are short is getting a lot of attention right now on social media, right? That's why stories have been so popular, because it's there and then it's gone. That's why TikTok is a thing, because it's quick and then it's over. Like that's why I think Twitter has always been a thing, because you're in there for a quick split second and then you're gone. So it's things that you don't want to miss. People have that fear of missing out when it comes to the short, quick form social interaction. Okay, so something 24 hours, or you can even do it shorter than that, would really get traction. So wait, let me go back. Sorry. Any questions so far with any of the strategies and examples? No? Okay.
No questions from what I can see. You have a few comments, but I'll share them. Positive comments, but they're good. You're good.
Okay.
On the Facebook you do, but I'll share them with you.
Okay. So then next we're going to go into the things that I saw. It has nothing to necessarily, well, some of them have things to do with social media, but it's overall marketing in general and things that I think you as a small business owner would benefit from. And it's free right now because of all the things that are going on. Okay. Very first thing is Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a social media scheduler. It also helps you keep up with trends and follow certain things. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but on Instagram, you can follow hashtags, right? Hootsuite has it so you can follow topics. Okay, so it's kind of like the same thing of like you put in keywords and Hootsuite will follow it for you. They have free access to the Hootsuite Professional for small businesses and nonprofits until July 1st. Okay, so you just they are going to ask you for a card, I believe. You can bypass that, but you have to get approval. Okay, so you have two options when it comes to getting the free. You can just put in your card and immediately start setting up all your scheduling and all that kind of stuff. The second thing would be they have an option where you click on it and you fill out an application and you send it through, and then it takes a couple of days for you to get approved. Okay. However, with Hootsuite, Facebook does not like any type of social media scheduler. Okay. So use at your own risk. Do your research on each platform. Facebook does not like when you schedule and then post to Facebook, because Facebook has its own scheduler. Okay.
You have a question. The question is from Tina. Does Hootsuite push down on SEO? Push down SEO, excuse me.
It depends. Like, you mean on Google?
And Tina, feel free to unmute yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, on Google.
On Google.
Sorry about that. I thought I had it muted.
No, it's okay. Hootsuite is specific to, I could be wrong, but what I know is Hootsuite is specific to social media. So LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
So does it repress any of the algorithms? You said that Facebook doesn't appreciate it, but with the other sites?
With the what? I'm sorry.
With the other social media platforms, do they respond the same way Facebook does?
I have not had a problem. I used to use Hootsuite, but not anymore. I have not had a problem with it with Instagram and Twitter. We weren't active on our Twitter, so I can't really give you an accurate answer, but I don't necessarily think so. The thing with Twitter and scheduling is Twitter is real life, like live, so for you to schedule anything kind of misses the point of Twitter. LinkedIn.
We actually don't actively use Twitter.
Huh?
Unfortunately, we don't actively use Twitter.
Use the platforms that work for you and your customers. Okay, so you might not need a Twitter. But yes, I mean, I would try it out. The way that you can do it is free. You know what I'm saying? So try it out. And then, what was I gonna say? Try it out. And even if you do schedule things on Facebook, you can also schedule things for Facebook on Hootsuite, like split your posts. Does that make sense? And see how that works out. Do you get the same interaction from the scheduled Facebook post as you do if you scheduled it on Facebook? And just try it out. Because I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to social media, you really, because it's so personal to your customers, you really just have to wait and analyze how people are reacting to it. If you have an active Facebook page, it might not matter that you schedule it through Hootsuite and not through Facebook.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
I'd also add, Tina, that most of the apps and tools now available, such as Hootsuite, if you get an account, when you go into it, each specific tool or system or software will tell you whether it benefits you from an SEO standpoint or not. So if it's not addressed in the FAQ area or that area in the app, then likely it won't help or hurt. But if they took the time to mention it, it's normally that it'll benefit you from an SEO standpoint as opposed to hurting you. So I would say if you decide to use the Hootsuite, just do a quick SEO search on it, like literally search SEO and see what Hootsuite shares about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Shopify. Shopify is doing a free 90-day trial for all new customers. And so while this isn't necessarily marketing related, I know Shopify does have it so you can set up blogs and stuff like that, which then you can turn into social media content and also do a direct pin from Pinterest to your blog. So plus it's free, 90-day trial, Shopify. I just thought y'all should know. Next is Uber Suggest. So Uber Suggest, Neil Patel is really great at marketing, okay? So he made this network database of keywords. Keywords is great for social media. Keywords is great for SEO. Keywords is great just to have in general when it comes to a business owner, so you know where your customers are and what describes them. He's offering a free plan right now to help generate keywords, okay? Next is Moz. So Miss Tina, they have courses specific to SEO. So there might be some tools in there in these courses that can help you out. They have, some of their courses are free right now. Okay, so if you need help from a marketing standpoint, Moz Academy has courses right now that are free. They always have courses. They have free courses right now. Next is Skillshare. So if you haven't heard of Skillshare, Skillshare is literally like the educational YouTube. If you want to learn something, I mean, you have to pay for it. But if you want to learn something, you go to Skillshare and then Google search it, and they have pretty much everything from cooking to video producing to business marketing, all of that kind of stuff, right? I found this out before I found out all the other free resources, but Skillshare always has something at the bottom. You guys know where you scroll all the way down on the website and they have the contact us and all that other stuff, how to contact us and all that good stuff. At the bottom of the page, they have free courses that you can take. And it's always free. It's not just because of right now, it's always free, okay? So they have, I know for sure they have marketing on there. They also have other business classes that are in the free courses area. Any questions? No, okay. So Coursera is also an online learning platform, and they've opened up some classes that you usually pay for that you can get for free right now. And the ones that I thought that you guys can benefit from is the Introduction to Personal Branding, Communication Strategies for the Virtual Age, Marketing Analytics, the Strategy of Content Marketing, and Communicating During a Global Emergency, okay? All of those are on the website. And I do believe they're offering some type of certification, but you can learn all that once you get there. Is that it? Oh, that might be it, y'all. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Any comments, questions, concerns?
I just want to jump in before, if there are any follow-up questions. I want to jump in and share that hopefully many of you can use a lot of the skills platforms that Tony shared during this time, that you can use that during this time to apply it to your business. But more specifically, if we go back to some of the earlier content shared in the presentation, be able to modify some of that and think of some more creative ways for your particular business that you can apply it to your business on social media right now. So the main thing we want you to walk away with during this time, as you think about ways to leave a personal touch with your audience on social media, is that you take some of these ideas, create some of your own ideas, and apply it to your business. And you want to connect with people. For those who have been with us on a number of times, you have to remember that when we talk about marketing, we always say that you want to leave some type of emotional connection between you and your audience. So even if we provided some examples that isn't specific to your business or specific to your audience, start to think about what can be, or maybe take some of those skills or take some of those online platforms and see if they have something that you can turn around and use. I don't think the gentleman is with us today, but he talked about animation as well, which is something that he's skilled at. He may be a good resource to be able to get your message across during this time in a way that more people aren't doing. And Tony also said that she created this particular presentation on Canva. Think about not just Canva, but other platforms. They have some pre-made things specifically for the pandemic that you can literally change the color, put your brand on it, and share with social media. So it's not even a lot of work for you, but literally putting in your brand. So those are the type of things when you're talking about connecting to people and connecting to what we're doing, what we're going through right now. You want to use that. You want to put that message out there. As we shared last week, you don't want your audience to think that it's business as usual for you, because it's not. We are literally in times that we are unfamiliar with, and you want to confront that immediately with your audience. You want to share that on your social media platforms in whatever form that is. Even if the form is that you're gonna provide games and puzzles and things of that nature, you can very clearly state to them, hey, let's get our minds off of it's enough stress out there. Let's have some fun, and provide them with a puzzle or whatever the case may be. But just don't ignore what we're going through, because you don't want your audience to think that it's business as usual for you. You want to confront the problem as you try to add your personal touch through all of that. Does that make sense? Okay, good. I'm seeing nods, so I'm going to take that as good. Go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, if we have time, we can take one person and do a strategy for them really quickly.
We have about 4 minutes if somebody wants to use somebody we didn't already use. I think we did 2 businesses already, but someone we didn't already use. If you want us to use your business as an example to try to create something, if you can do it in 4 minutes, Tony.
Yes. Who wants to go?
I don't think you have any takers.
What? So you guys got it. Okay, well,
somebody use me for something. I don't know what I need. So I wrote down all this stuff. What you just shared is great. So
great. Okay, so tell me your business again, and then who your primary customer is.
I'm a life coach for teenagers and parents. So my primary customer is parents of teenagers.
And what age is that usually? Are the parents?
40 to 50.
40 to 50.
I have something for you immediately, girl.
Go ahead, Max. You go first.
The minute you said that, as I think about what we are currently living in, one of the biggest things that you see with parents right now, no matter how old their kids are, is it's different for them, because they have suddenly become the teacher in a lot of ways. So they're not only just a parent, they're also the teacher. So you can use your services right now to either offer coaching services, whether your coaching services need to be for the teenager or whether your coaching services need to be for the parent, but dealing with the entire family at home. I think that's a great opportunity. I don't know if it's something you're already doing, but you can create some marketing materials for social media, and specifically for during this time, limited sessions or whatever the case may be that you can do. I don't know the details of your business, but I think that's an immediate opportunity right there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, what immediately came to me was it's work on your part, but to come up with a funny riddle for specifically those 18-year-olds that went off to college and now they're back home quicker than their parents thought they would be.
Oh, yes.
And so make up a funny riddle for that. And I'm sure will go viral on Facebook specifically, because that's probably where your 40 to 50-year-old parents are in general. And then they'll probably be sharing it because they find it funny and they know that their friends will be able to relate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think, Alan, you had a comment?
Yeah, I was going to say to Brittany that I actually saw a couple things on Facebook within the last couple days that speak to suddenly being a teacher.
Right.
So some of it was people just airing their frustration, but some of it was a couple people offering some advice.
Also, a funny poem, it doesn't have to be a riddle either. It could be a poem, like any type of meme, and then you just put it into Canva. Canva already has templates for you. Put it into Canva and then share it. Make sure that your logo's there. Make sure some sort of social media connection is there, so people can follow you and share it. And like I said, I know from my family, having teenagers back in the house when you thought that you were done with them is something that they're going through right now. So yeah, I think that's a great opportunity for you. This is a great time for you and your business.
Yes.
Thank
Awesome.
you. I have a telesummit planned for the end of the month and I didn't have a title for it. So y'all are helping me think through some things.
Good.
Great.
Before I know a few more comments are needed and we can continue, but before we do that, I just want to first thank everybody for joining us. It is 1:30, so if somebody has to go, we understand. Tina, I saw your comment about do we make the presentation available? The answer to that is yes, but Tony would need your email address.
Actually, I'm putting it in the Hustle email right now.
Yeah, so if you just email us at that email address, hustleWSinfo@gmail, we'll be sure to send the presentation to you, but you have to send us the email so we know to send it to you. And I know that I think a few more people had comments. If you have to go, we understand. I think Marianne had a comment.
Yes, Brittany, I just wanted to say too, hadn't thought about it, but some grandmothers and grandparents are having to be a teacher for the parents that are working. So they are having even to reform to being teachers for their grandchildren.
Good point. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank
you. Sorry, y'all.
All right. If we don't have any other comments, questions, or concerns, we thank you all so much for joining us this week. Remember, next week we are focusing in on the future, and really the point of next week's presentation is how do we continue beyond the pandemic? So hopefully outside opens up again. What does that mean for our business? What are the next steps from that point on? So those would be some of the things we talk about in next week's sessions. And then a reminder, the last 2 weeks of the session, we'll have a guest presenter from Opulence Marketing Group. And it'll be Ms. Keisha Ward, who is the CEO of that company. So she will be, and I think she might be on the call with us today as well, but we're excited about what she'll be sharing with you all to close us out in the 2 sessions as it relates to your rebranding or just rebuilding your brand during this time, as well as brand management during this time. So it should be exciting stuff over the next couple of weeks. And we hope to see you all next week.
Can I make another comment for?
Absolutely, we're still here. We'll have this locked in until 2 o'clock, so you can talk until then if you want.
Oh no, but I don't know if it's Tanya or Tanya, or maybe it was Tina, I apologize, who asked about like giveaways or prizes earlier. So I did want to just suggest, like, be mindful of, like, if you are doing something tangible that has to be mailed to someone, or if you are offering like a service, like a free coaching session, make sure that whatever you're offering, maybe you have 2 choices of what the winner can get, or you offer something, I don't know the word for it, but I'll give a real life example. I offered a giveaway, I think it was in February or March, for like a gift card to Chick-fil-A, but my winner is actually like lives in another country and they don't have Chick-fil-A. And so she was like, oh, well, you can just donate like the price of whatever to like a local charity. And so offering your people an option like, okay, would you like this gift card, or would you like me to donate to this charity, or would you like a free ticket to my event, or would you like a box of candy? Like offering them a choice in case as we all strive to expand, maybe you have someone, or even, you know, a parent or a grandparent may win and they don't have a teenager, so they don't want whatever it is that you're offering as your gift, or whatever the case may be. But just be creative in your prizes so that we can continue to serve like a larger group of people.
That's good.
Yeah. Another way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone with the prizes is to think of somebody that you could collaborate with, right? And you guys could come up with like something very unique, specific to this giveaway or contest that you're doing. You collaborate with somebody. This is the one-time offer of this collaboration together during our pandemic. We believe in coming together, and you know, that should bring more engagement and excitement to whatever you're doing as well.
I agree. Any more questions?
Yes. No? Well, you guys have been great. Thank you so much. I hope you guys learned something and take away something from this. And like I said, like we said, If you need the presentation, just email hustlewsinfo@gmail, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you.
Tony and Magali, can I chit chat with you for a second?
Let Tony, is it marketing outside the box related? Because if not, let her end the live on Facebook first.
Yeah, in the live on Facebook.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.